see the recording?
Well,
You still click record?
the video is, yes, I can see this, a small
Yeah, good, good.
and also recording.
Great. Now, one other question here is,
But when you started recording, the photo become like a little bit blur.
I think that'll get fixed on its own. Let me ask you just one thing. Do I sound better now? Or do I sound better? Oh, it was Blue Icicle. Sound better now? Like I'm
No.
talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or do I sound better now? I'm talking
Now.
1.
Now.
You're kidding.
No. Seriously.
That is funny.
Wallah, I swear, Yani.
Well, I'll tell you why, because the mic you like is a hell of a lot cheaper than the other one. Hang on a second. That's crazy. So I don't
like my mic as well. So we have two mics here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now I sound great to you, huh?
Yes.
What about now? How do I sound now? Still fine?
Still the same.
But really, so better than before?
Same. I cannot see any different.
Oh no! I mean better than this. Hang on.
Than this, yes, of course.
Better than this. Now I've switched the microphones. Is this one better?
Well,
this is number 1.
Well, count to 5 and then count to 5 with the other mic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. The difference is this mic, or the second one, is with the noises in the background, and the first one is a very clear, but it's a little bit lies. So
Quiet. Little quiet.
a little quiet, yes. Nice. It's in German. Sorry, I'm mixing German.
No, that's okay. Okay, hang on a second then. So a little bit quiet. And it's still a little bit quiet? Or it's a little bit better?
Well, you have to set to check it, because people just came and sit, and this is a little bit when you sit, it's a little bit far, you know.
From above, right? So the point is, when I sit here, it doesn't sound as good. That basically this sounds a lot better to you now.
The sound is more loud.
Yeah.
But when you speak,
yeah.
during speaking, there's a noises in the background, like it's winding.
I see.
You understand the difference?
Yeah, I hear you.
So this is the difference, yeah.
But this one you have some background noise.
Yes, this one, yes.
But you still like it.
Well, I still like it because it's
louder.
Yes, it's loud.
So if I could get the other one louder, then that would be the best.
Of course, yes.
Okay, hang on. That doesn't seem too hard. All right, hang on. So now, in a second, we might have an improvement. All right, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is 1, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2.
Well, still the same. Like there's a noises in background. Number 2.
But it's loud.
Number 1 is okay.
No background noise, but not as loud. It's not as loud.
Not that much.
Interesting. There's just one last thing I'll try.
Now, of course, I can hear you now because it's, the place is very quiet. But when we have people talking in the background, so this is also a problem.
Right. So now.
But.
So, yeah. Right. So like right now, how's this? Still quiet, right?
It's clearly and quiet.
Clear and quiet.
But I can hear anything. Even maybe if Marissa say something, Marissa. No, from there. Yes, I can hear you.
Wow.
Yes.
And there's no background noise.
No.
Now there's background noise.
During your speaking, yes.
Now, right, because I just switched. Okay.
Yes.
So the bottom line is this one, number one, is better.
Number one is better, yes.
Okay, thank God, because that's the one that's more expensive.
Okay.
When this woman's speaking now, the Holocaust survivor, if she's really quiet, might move her onto this microphone because this one we can point right at her mouth. You know, so we'll see which one we use, but we'll start with this one. But if she's really quiet like this, it might be hard for you to hear her, right?
Yes, this is a little bit hard, so I have to press the headphone on my...
But if she's a little bit like this, now you can hear her.
Great.
Right? Okay. So for her, I think for now, we'll probably stick with this microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Because this woman might be very quiet.
Okay.
And then when they're bigger crowds, you know. All right.
I don't hear the background noises now.
That's good.
Oops, it's come back.
Well, so, you know, so right now, when the woman comes this evening or this afternoon, this is what she's going to use. And the reason is because we think she might be very quiet. So even if she talks like this, you'll be able to hear her. And I'm like whispering right now.
Well, it's very fine. Like, yeah, very normal.
I'm literally whispering. I'm like,
even that,
yeah,
even that, Ammar.
It's so directional, so directional. Okay, good. So that's the solution then.
Mm-hmm.
So how's your app doing?
Well, great.
What's going on?
Well, I'm trying to register the company, like a legal form, but I still have a problem because I'm a refugee. I'm not allowed to have money.
Money?
Yes, because I have around 19,000 euros.
Right.
So I'm not allowed to have this money if I don't have a company or legal terms. So the problem is I have to register a company and then transfer the money from non-profit to another one. And yeah, I mean,
it can't be yours. It has to be the company's money.
The company's money, yes. Yes. So this is the problem. Yeah, but otherwise we are doing fine. We are around to finish the app, and yeah, we stopped this around 15 days because Migration Hub moved from old place to the new one.
Are you able to code?
Yes, but I'm not a professional.
What language do you use?
Because I started to learn coding here.
I see.
Yes. Well, I know Ruby on Rails and a little bit PHP.
I don't know, but I want to learn how to do JavaScript.
JavaScript. We learned a little bit about JavaScript, Java, and HTML as well.
We're building a software platform for portals so that they automatically connect to one another based on a pre-existing schedule. So you could leave it on all the time, and this could connect one country after another. You wouldn't have to do anything. And it would all be synced to Google Calendar. And so we're building it to integrate with the Zoom API. And we have someone who's working on that on our team, only short term. And then he's going to leave and hand it off to us to run. So I was trying to learn how to code to understand how to run it. But I'm also going to share the code with you and see if you understand it. Because, you know, if there's...
Yeah, please do. Of course. Well, which language are you using for?
I think it's JavaScript, but I'll send it to you when it's done.
Okay.
I don't know if I have... So just one quick thing. Can you push your chair back a little bit? How much room do you have behind you?
I don't have any.
Okay. Okay. And the wire.
Just a second. Now I'm outside of the room.
Well, okay. Well, that's fine. Where you were before is fine.
Okay.
And I think the wire. Is there more length to that wire, or is that all the length you have?
No, that's all.
Okay. I might get you an extension so you can run
I
it.
have already extension as well.
Okay, okay. I was just going to say you could put it behind you, but that's fine.
I have to put another extension.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Okay. No, I just want
Well,
to.
I already have another extension.
Just because they're filming this one, so.
Ah, okay.
But don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. The audio is what matters. Sound great. Look great. Do you want me to turn off this light down here?
Which one do you want?
Well, he wants this one off, right?
Okay, I think so. Well, where's
Are you speaking to this person, the Holocaust survivor?
bottom right one.
No.
Oh, someone else from Migration Heritage?
Huh?
Someone else from who's speaking to the person?
Migration. Wait, what?
Who's speaking to the person coming in to migrate the Holocaust survivor?
It's Omar.
Oh, it is Omar.
Yeah.
So
So what was your question?
Oh, I was just wondering if you were speaking to the Holocaust survivor, and you
Oh,
are.
yes. I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I figured it out. They have an extra.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, we have the same camera, by the way, which is really weird.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I have to see.
اليوم ما نعرف عنه اليوم.
We're always sitting. I think we'll be okay.
If you want one back,
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Let's set up. Yeah, we actually have our. You know me too well.
I'm not sure what I am.
I'll get this back to you.
So Omar, I have two people to talk to you just before the Holocaust comes.
Okay, just a second, please.
Uh-huh. He's just setting up. Yeah. Yeah. So once you're in, it actually looks like you're sitting face to face. So you can sit here, and then the microphone is at the top. And we have another mic here. So. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Wherever you want. So we're located right now in a refugee camp. They transformed an old airport into. So Omar doesn't live there, but we're organizing an event for refugees there. To share their stories. Where's the refugee? Okay. And then they have, right now we are physically located in a it's a coffee shop they employ to hang out and have a lot of nonprofits from community come in and teach them and German reaction. Yeah. Refugees. Yeah. Okay, Omar.
Hi, sorry guys.
Okay. So these two are going to be here, and then in 20 minutes we'll have the filming.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Omar. I'm Alex. I'm living.
Hi, Alex.
Yeah.
And my name is Laura, and I technically live in Maryland, but everything's so close here. So.
Hi, nice to meet you. Well, I'm Omar.
And you're in Germany right now, or Berlin?
Yes, in Berlin.
Okay. And when did you get there?
Since year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
How's your experience been in Germany?
Well, I was shocked when I heard German people talking. It's a very, very different language. Well, comparing with Arabic or English. And the atmosphere here, like in Germany, in general, and in Berlin. Well, the atmosphere here is really how to say, like there's many activity here, people who care about refugees, let's say, and yeah, I mean, we are very welcoming here because there's many different community here, and from around the world, like American, Italian people, like people from everywhere. So we don't feel that we are, like we are from another world, like another cities in Germany.
Well, so Laura and we both work for an organization in the U.S. called Kids in Need of Defense, and we're working right now to work with refugees that are coming from Central America, primarily kids, and we're working with them to try and help them share their story and really get the word out in the U.S. about refugees and these kids. So I guess I wanted to ask you a little bit about like this experience of working with the portal and how it's been sharing your story, kind of what's been difficult about sharing your story, or what you've seen people's attitudes or mentality
Reaction.
they hear that your story.
Well, at the first, it was really horrible to hear a very difficult question from different people. Like they are asked me a couple of like difficult question like, did you miss your mom? Did you miss your family? So I didn't expect somebody will ask me this question because it's you know, like you already knows the answer why you ask me that.
Right.
So this is um, this experience made me sad,
Mhm.
and it also made me sad afterwards. Like when I go home and my friends ask me what happened to you, is something wrong? I'd say just no, but I don't know why. Because somebody remember me that I'm here alone and my family is still in Syria, and you know, and at the same time, like everything have a positive and negative. At the same time, I can tell people my message. I can tell people what the refugees are, what the refugees doing in different countries like Berlin. Also, at the same time, of course, you meet a good people and also bad people who ask you a very difficult question, and also um, people just ask me two questions and then start crying, you know. So you feel like somebody are thinking about Syrian situation. They are praying for Syria. They are feeling upset for Syria. So you know,
Mhm.
people trying to help. So this experience I had during working here.
Yeah.
But do you like was I guess that like would there have been a question that you would have preferred that people asked you to start to get to know you? And
Well, I mean, they started to ask me about my name, my age, and then where am I? The third question is always tell us the way how you came to Europe. Like always, they are, you know, like they want to know how people traveling this by sea and then crossing many borders without visa. It's you know, like for us it was very normally because we are running away from a war, so we don't care if we have a visa or no. So instead of dying in our country, we'll try to survive and start a new life. So this is the problem. Yeah.
Have you talked to have you gotten to talk to like other refugees through these portals too in different areas throughout Europe?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
have you stayed up to date on what's going on in the US with the elections and
That's crazy, guys. That's really crazy.
It's really depressing here.
Yeah, I know. I already saw the videos. Well, I don't know. I prefer not talking about it, but
Yeah.
well, it's your mistake, guys.
Yeah. I guess what would you kind of like how what Laura was asking before in terms of like what you would like someone to ask you to get to know you, but what I guess advice would you give to, as I mentioned, like we work with Central American refugees who are in the U.S. right now. If you were to maybe talk to one of them or you know talk about your experience with them, what would you kind of say to them? Um,
Well,
like what you went through it and what to hope for the future, I guess.
yes. I mean, because of the shitty media, all of the rest of the world, the people who didn't talk with the real refugees, like face to face, like you guys, and just hear from me or from the source what the refugees are. For example, like I'm learning German. At the same time, I'm working, and also I'm volunteering, developing an app to help the other refugees and migrants as well, and the German people in near future. So refugees are doing amazing job. Not like, I mean, I'm talking about myself because I know my situation, but I mean, in general, like refugees are doing amazing job. Somebody create a robot to help the other refugees. Somebody created a communication without internet, and all of them are refugees. But since we have this skills and since we have a freedom when we are living in a safety country, we start thinking about solution to help others, to help ourselves. So, well, when I saw my name written in an international newspaper like the Guardian, Washington Post, every newspaper in Germany, so I feel okay. I'm refugee and I'm very proud of myself. We have a mouse here.
Oh, really? Just hanging out?
Welcome to your side, guys.
We don't have any animals with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, because of the media, guys, like put yourself in my position. Like, imagine that you are in my position. You had to leave your country. You will be very, very upset, and you will do nothing. Maybe you will do everything to start helping others or to start helping yourself or your family. And at the same time, we don't have another choice. Like we are here because we don't have another choice to do it. But at the same time, we are doing as hard as we can to do everything. Also, come back to the media, as I mentioned. When the people heard about a person from Tunis, like a last attack here in Berlin, so they said a stereotype: all refugees are terrorists, or all refugees are scared, or all of them are dangerous. So thanks God that we don't have a refugees. No, I mean, we are not just a number. We can do. I just want to open a door for the client. Close it by mistake.
No worries.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean,
Kind of
I meet around, well, let's say 80% from the people I meet, they didn't had any conversation, or more than that, 90%. They didn't had any conversation with a real refugees. Let's say, I hate this word, refugees, because we are very, very normal guys. We feel hungry when we didn't eat, just like you. So,
Yeah. What's been, I guess, the most empowering thing with sharing your story? Like, what's been kind of, has it been helpful in being in a new country to share your story, or? Like, why did you wanna use this opportunity to share what kind of you've been through?
as I told you, I want to show the people that refugees are not just a number. They are doing, like, if I have a normal conversation with you, just telling you I'm Omar, I come from Syria, and that's all. What you are doing, I'm learning German. when you ask me another question, no, I cannot tell you anything more. So you know nothing. Like Omar from Syria is learning German. That's all. He's a refugee. But when I told you about my friends, like about the situation in Syria, back in Syria, don't hear this kind of cheating news. They are lying all the time. Like back in Syria, I lived during the war for 3 years and a half, and I was in Damascus one time, and I wrote on the news like there is a bomb in this place, bombing, and there's 200 killed, blah blah blah. I was at the same place. Nothing has happened, you know. So if I am in Syria and they are lying in front of all the world, so how you will believe that? You said, yeah, that's true. But when I tell you or explain you how the situation is it's complicated for me as a Syrian guy. So how it will be with for you, because you don't know that we have more than 10 armies in Syria, for example. You know, go 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 go.
The mouse.
Yeah, she left finally.
What would you want people to remember about Syria? Like when I think of Syria, what should pop into my head from your experience?
From my experience, it makes me heartbroken when I saw some countries didn't accept Syrian refugees, and in the past we accepted refugees from the whole world, like from European country during the first war, also from Palestine, from Iraq, from everywhere. And now all of them are request for a visa for special for Syrian people. They closed the border, and they didn't accept us for some reasons, like we accepted the Lebanese, the Iraqi, and the Palestinian people, and we opened our homes. And now when I see my brothers, my sisters, my Syrian people are living in a camp and it's snowing, they don't have anything, so that's make me sad. So the first thing I it become to my head is the difference between why this I don't want to say nice people because I'm Syrian, but you know, comparing with the past and the present is not fair. It's not fair to see people killing, and all the world are looking at that. They didn't do anything, and we didn't ask for anything. Just kick this armies out of the country and let us to control it. Let us to choose who will be our president, who will be just like USA. We want another Donald Trump,
Yeah, we did a bad job.
where it will be better than Al-Assad because he's killing children, women, everything. He's really crazy. He didn't he created the ISIS in Syria, and nobody knows that. Also USA as well. USA, Russia, all of them want to eat from the cake at the end, because Syria is a very, very rich country, but not for Syrian.
So what do you like, I guess, most about your life right now? You said you're learning German.
Oh, yes, I'm suffering. Yeah, I'm still learning German. I reached the B2 level, which is good. I do speak German too. And I studied electronic engineering, and I started to learn coding here. And because there is a time you have to wait to get your status, so instead of sitting at home and do nothing, I started to learn coding. And the project I did with my friends come from that place, called bureaucracy, to simplify the bureaucracy in Germany and to make the life easier for refugees, for migrants. Yeah.
Very cool.
Did your interest in coding start before you came to Germany or went to Germany? No, it started in Germany.
Yes. Because, you know, if you want to even learn German and you are in Germany, you have to have a permission for that. And to have a permission, you have to wait around 6 months till 1 year. So a non-profit school called Ready School of Digital Integration provided free courses, mentor, and free laptops, and we came like this. We don't have anything, and we travel like this. We have only our charger and phone and travel document. We have nothing. So yes, when you see somebody want to help, of course, if you have time, of course you will start to, even you are not interested in coding, but like you can go there, meet people from around the world also, um, to improve your skills and so on. Sorry guys, my English is not so good, I know.
Reading it is really good. I'm impressed you're learning a third language.
Well, if I am your position, what's he's talking about?
For
If
what?
I if I am in your position, I would say what he's talking about. I didn't understand anything.
No, you're very clear.
Your English is very clear. It's good.
Okay.
No.
I started to learn English here actually.
Yeah. So you've only
Oh,
started
to
learning English
use
for the past
English here.
year?
Sorry?
So you started learning English about a year ago?
No, I started to use English here. I learned the basic English
Got
and somebody take a photo.
it.
And yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit sick
I'm just getting over a cold too.
because of the weather here. Like sometimes sunny, sometimes snowing. You might see 4 seasons in 1 week. Yeah.
How has it been to learn about the history of Germany, to now that you live there?
Well, every refugees have a status. Must to make something called integration course, which means to reach B1 level and to learn about German history and Berlin history as well. So I started to learn about the history of Berlin, and then we had an exam after that. That's interesting. Well, we already know something about, but not in a specific like Berlin Wall and how the DDR, RDD2 and everything. So this crazy history during the Second War. and about the Holocaust as well. We visited a museum there. There's also Islamic museum, Arabic museum. There's a rooms from Aleppo, walls from Amman, from Jordan. Yeah, I mean it's interesting to learn about the country you live in. I think it's important to learn about. So if you have a visitor, at least we can explain what what is the important things in this city, and we have to talk a little bit about it. So if you want to become a citizen and a German citizen, you have to make this exam, 33 question. I made it. I get around 31, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you say you're, I don't know what's going on behind us, if we need to stop. What would you say your, I guess, your favorite or an important memory since you've been in Germany? Like, is there a pivotal like memory that you have of like either learning German or when you first arrived in the city? Or I'm thinking of like the kids that we work with. A lot of what they talk about is like their first time going to school, and the teacher immediately starts talking to them in English and they have no idea what she's saying, and like figuring out how to get to the grocery store. Like it all becomes this like adventure that you kind of have to learn as you go along. Like, do you have a memory that kind of stands out when you first arrived in Germany?
Well, I have bad memories.
Mm.
As I first arrived, it was a winter here, and well, it's a little bit long story, but I'm gonna talk briefly about it. I was in Denmark, and I started to learn Danish. I finished the A1 level, and I got a job there, but I have a fingerprint in Italy. So the Danish government won't send me back to Italy because Dublin rules called if you have a fingerprint at the first European country you arrived in, you have to go back to it, to this country. They didn't accept us. They didn't accept me because I have a fingerprint. They sent it 2 flight ticket to go back to Italy. I rejected at that time, and the third time I said, okay, I'm gonna say goodbye to my rest of my family. So this is the most um, upset things that I faced, because you know you already miss your family. You came to a country you don't know anybody. But imagine if you have a nephew, brother, and an aunt from your nephew. Like a small family, we can um, take care of each other, and we can support each other, and we can learn from each other. It's better um, than to live alone. So I escaped again from Denmark to Berlin, and that time was horrible. Like to leave your family 2 times, it was a very, very bad experience. Yeah, and I don't know anything about Berlin or or um, or German language, anything. And then I saw on the street like Straße. What's the mean of Straße? I saw it everywhere, and then I learned that Straße is a street. So this is the first word I learned in Germany: street and hello, because it's similar to English. Hello. Yeah.
Do you have any? Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Do you have any questions for us?
I have many.
Go for it.
No, I just joking. Well, I just ask people if they ask me if I have a question for you. Is it your first time talking with refugees? Yes or no?
No.
It's my first
No.
time talking with a Syrian refugee. But
I mean Syrian refugees. Yes.
The first time talking to a Syrian adult refugee, but I've talked to you.
Okay. And the second one, what's experience you had in mind before you talking with real refugees? Why I'm asking because I can tell people more about refugees, about the situation, about what I mean.
I guess my question or my like thoughts about because we work with refugee youth a lot in the organization that we work with, but what kind of the experience has been in Europe, because we kind of hear and talk a lot about, especially when we're in the U.S., like what's going on with U.S. policy and Americans' reaction to refugees coming from other countries, but kind of what's the feel like in Europe right now, and how that's kind of impacting you and how you feel. I guess that's what
Okay.
I like was interested in finding out more about, kind of your experience being in a new country.
Well, guys, because our time is short, that's why I just told you. For example, I crossed this country during my travel. Like, if I told you about the details, you will start crying because because it's really horrible. Because to see the children are dying in front of their parents, it's something you cannot see even in the film. Hi, Marissa.
Hi, just wanted to give you
When
one.
Marissa came, that's why time is finished.
Great. No, well,
You
thank you.
know,
Yeah, very
so that's what I'm trying to say.
well. Thank you for talking with us, Omar. I don't know.
Yeah, I was really excited to come and meet you. I'm undocumented is what the word is in the United States. I
Okay.
migrated to the U.S. when I was 4. I didn't come
Okay.
but my parents did. But I asked you earlier what you heard about the U.S. and like just talking to you kind of reminds me of like the conversations even happening today about Trump doing a Muslim registry and Trump signing something for the wall between Mexico and the U.S. So it was really good to hear your side of what's going on in Europe as well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I think all of us have
Yeah.
to do something.
Yeah.
Anything might be help. Even telling story or.
Yeah.
So the idea become from nothing. It was really nice meeting you guys.
It's good to
Yeah.
meet.
And come back again, please.
We will.
Yeah,
We
You
will for sure.
you can write email and yeah, for sure we'll meet again.
Great.
Okay. Cool.
Inshallah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Back. This way.
that's why we came to check it out. Hi, I'm Alex. Were you in touch with Alex? So we were talking with you guys about working with us.
Hi, Omar.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Check it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna have this one back here.
I might move it in further that way, actually. I'm gonna try not to, but
Okay.
let's find out. I'll find out right now.
I might also be standing here for part of it, but
That's fine. I'm trying to point to the right.
In your shot, if I do it here.
I can't see you right now. No.
Okay. What about here?
I can totally see you. But I also have, well, here's the thing. It's gonna get in the shot if I. Well, is it gonna bother you if it's over here slightly?
I mean, there's fine. I can work with that.
Let me see. It's hard to know.
Also, I'm not gonna be shooting wide this way, so
What's that?
that's fine because I'm not gonna be shooting wide this way, so it should be fine.
I'm shooting at 18 right now. Seeing where it's just not.
I would prefer the curtain closed.
Yeah, I'm wondering that myself. It also muffles some sound from outside.
Yeah, I think it's more distraction.
So if it's like, that means Kyle will be monitoring this, but that's okay. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I wonder if anyone got my Wizard of Oz reference.
I got it.
Oh, thank you.
I saw the viz before I saw the viz.
As did I. And I prefer the Wiz. So, alright. The mic's good. I think I'm just going to accept that some of this is moving the shot occasionally.
Yeah.
Because if I go wide, we're totally seeing this. Right now I'm at 12. I need to see your sitting too before I start doing it, actually.
Yeah. We should bring the other
So I'm wondering if I should drop lower, actually. Because well, actually, with him in the shot, maybe not. Let me bring the other camera real quick. This is.
Yeah. Swap up close.
So
I'm gonna hunch over because she's shorter.
I can stay. I honestly, if I get it right, I can get it. I might have to raise this slightly, but I think I can get away with not moving at all.
That'd be nice.
That's the aim. That's why I'm trying not to raise the tripod, so there's minimal amount of space. Oh yes, perfect. She's put the light on. Actually, the light's not bad because you have one side of the face that's lit from this.
Yeah.
It's a little darker, but I think it couldn't hurt.
Can you turn it, a little more that way?
I mean, that's a lot, actually. I mean, it's only 10%.
That should be fine for me.
Yeah, I could probably drop it to, let's see, this is 1.
That's
Let's go with
not,
5. 9, this is 9.
that should be fine for me, I think.
Yeah, this is good for me too. Actually, my ISO's kind of raised, so.
Should we make it a little yellower?
Yeah, I thought it did.
It's just weird lighting in here. Like, they're more yellow than
It's
white.
very green. Well, that's why I was trying to do blue to knock off something.
Yeah, I thought that too, but I'm looking at the lights now and there. That's better though.
Yeah, that looks good.
I mean, it's not the same, but it's closer.
I need to raise this slightly just so I can get, if she moves at all, second position. Almost ready. Yeah, I think I'm good. I can probably just stay like this the entire time and just zoom in, zoom out, and I'll be happy.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna have to just see what's in position.
Are you gonna stay there
I
or?
think so. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, I think so. And if you try to get shots over here, you're gonna get this if I put it over here, right? You're trying to avoid it being behind here.
Well, I'm shooting this way, so if you have to go there,
Yeah.
then I can work with it. I prefer you to be center, but if you have to go there, I can work with it.
Let's see. Let me try to. I think. Well,
So
I think I
want
have to be slightly.
When I shoot
centered.
her this way, I'm gonna be shooting very like an
Against the
H5.
wall.
So
Oh yeah, it'll be tight.
yeah, it won't matter as much.
So if I just want to see what it looks like if I go here. It's not actually benefiting me. That's so we'll go in the middle.
Hannah, can you sit there actually?
Watch your feet there.
Can you look at the screen?
Extreme close up. Yeah.
I'm gonna up this actually a little bit.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just want battery.
Maybe.
It is a lot. Yeah.
We might actually end up. We might close the curtain. So it might be off audio monitor.
And if you want to know how much they had to figure this out because the lighting is so bad.
In here, yeah.
And the space is
Yeah.
tight.
Matt, what would you feel if you turned that light off?
It would benefit me actually.
Yeah, I'm getting huge light.
So my camera's slightly shot. Okay.
Right now, we're looking at Berlin. And this is Omar that's he's in the cafe.
Joel, can you take a look at mine real quick? Just see how much of a shot I am. I know I am. I must be.
Just your left side. If you can like tuck in a little bit closer to the wall, then you're not in it.
I'm in it. This is as tucked as I get.
Hey, Omar.
No, I mean like tuck your like arm.
Oh, I
So
see.
like
Hold on.
left arm. Go like this.
And the speakers right here.
I don't think you can hear me.
I,
Like this, you mean?
oh, he's.
Kind of step back. Yeah, I get the tripod, but
Maybe I can type it up. It's okay. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do this without.
it's not too bad though. It's not glaringly obvious most of the time.
This is not flat. We're just scaring the crap out of me.
When we started.
This isn't working.
And then he's pointing.
Is that mic down on right now? It's almost.
Okay.
Just want to make sure he's in the shot.
Oh, this is the mic right here.
Yeah.
Do we want him dead center or do we want him slightly? I guess that's actually the best spot.
Well, actually, I was gonna have him more to the right.
Good,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, I want him like to the right as possible.
That would be perfect for me.
Omar, can you hear us?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, we can't hear you for some reason.
Yeah.
Joel, if I'm here.
Hello. I can hear you. Yes.
Hey. Hello.
Just look at what this is all about.
Okay.
Get an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Hello. Omar,
Yes.
we have a request for you for your placements on the screen. If you could move your chair over a little bit to the left, to your left.
Like 2 millimeter.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but
Are you a photographer?
yeah. What about 1 meter?
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, about 1 meter.
It's okay.
More, a little bit more.
1 meter.
Yeah, 1 meter. Yeah, there you go.
Right to the edge.
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
but this is not the center. Do you know that, right?
Yes, we know.
Okay.
Well, I love it.
You are professional. So.
And,
But I think she have to move a little bit to the left.
To the left so you can see her.
Can you
A
see?
lit-
You can't see?
I can see only half of you.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
for
Great.
you see? Okay.
Yeah.
I can work with that.
I can also.
Does that work? Yeah, right here? Okay.
Tripod mic and show. You're good. You're good. Thank you.
Oops.
Can I sit there again? Sorry. One more time, please.
I knew I came for a reason.
So I like that because his light clothes are blowing out. So I want her to be a little bit brighter as well.
Can you look at my eyes, please?
Monitoring her audio. Move out a lot.
Okay, just a second. And now? Are you looking at the camera or
I'm looking at you.
At me?
Uh-huh.
Look at the camera, please.
Where's the camera up there?
The camera's right here.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense because I'm sitting a little bit to the left.
Oh, okay.
Can you see her?
I'm looking exactly at your eyes, so
Okay, so if I'm looking at him, it doesn't work. She has to look up there at that little dot.
yeah, because I'm sitting here, that's why I prefer to sit at the center, both of
Okay,
us.
well, she looks at his face. That's the same thing, basically.
Yeah. So,
All right. And we have one last request, Omar. I love your hat, but could you take your hat off for this?
Wait, just a second, please.
Yep.
What do you say? What do you say?
I said I love your hat, but could you take your hat off for
No.
this interview? No. Why not?
I'll make it back.
Backwards? Backwards? Should we try backwards?
Is there anything on the back?
Yeah, can we try backwards? Can we see what that looks like?
What?
Oh, he said he would take it off.
What?
Is it a bad hair day?
Are you happy, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not.
All right, I think we're good.
Good.
I'll just start rolling.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't have hair. That's why I'm covering my head.
It looks
No
nice
worries.
still.
That looks good.
You look good, Omar.
There's many girls outside, so
You can put it on when you go out.
sorry.
You can put it on when you leave. It's fine.
If I remember it, I will put it.
Can I talk to him for like 2 seconds before you guys start?
So Matt, mind your shot from here.
So while you're okay. The edge of your lens is in there, but I can always blow this up a little if I have to.
Okay. I'm going to be moving around. So.
I'm actually debating whether to actually use a tighter lens and just give up on this one.
Hi, Omar. Can you hear me?
No.
No. So
Yeah, of course.
it's me, Kai, again. So after we do the interview with you and Johanna, I'm going to talk to you for about 5 or so minutes for our Facebook page, and I'm going to do a separate recording. So when the interview's over, I'm going to try to like take 5 minutes of your time, okay? Thank
Okay.
you so much. I'll be right back.
No problem. You don't have to come closer to the mic. It's fine. I can hear you.
Perfect. Thank you, Omar.
No problem.
Sure. That works. As long as she looks good. I'm rolling.
Where are you going to stand it?
In that corner.
You're going to be
This is staying here.
Okay.
So do my best. Do your best not to move too much because it will shake the camera. No breakdancing. Sorry, no breakdancing. It's looking good right there when she started hitting Link around.
Is she already mic'd?
She might. Good to go. It's just in case it shuts off for any reason. All right.
Ammar,
Yeah.
how's the cable look?
How's the what?
The cable looks.
Great. You look good.
So I just bought the other extension cable.
Yeah, everything looks good to me.
Okay.
I think we're ready to roll when you guys are.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have a problem when because I'm sitting a little bit to the left,
Yeah.
so I cannot make this eye contact, you know?
Are you able to move the camera closer? Just zoom in and move her.
I can zoom it. Can you sit here on the chair, please?
Yeah, just do that for now.
So I'm looking at your eyes now,
Perfect.
and you are looking here
Yeah,
to
that's
the.
fine.
So it's okay.
Yeah, this is good.
I mean, it's no need to.
No. It's good.
Okay, on my side, this doesn't matter.
Okay, we're ready to roll. If you guys are.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot the Zoom. Yeah, I don't think we did it actually.
You can forget a Zoom for like 2 weeks.
I know it's here. I don't need it because they're actually recording this whole thing for me. So I don't need it.
Oh, one more thing, guys. Try to use the simple English with me because my English is not perfect. So.
No problem. Okay.
Are we on?
I'm ready. Matt, are you ready?
Roll.
All right. Whenever you guys would like to talk.
Certainly. My name is Johanna Newman.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And I was born in Hamburg, Germany, but I've been to Berlin as well, so familiar grounds. How long have you been in Berlin?
I'm here since a year and a half.
And you speak German already?
Yes. Well, I'm still learning German, but I do speak German, yes.
Und was machen Sie inzwischen? Arbeiten Sie?
Also, ja, ich arbeite als Minijob und am Vormittag nehme ich an B2-Kurs teil und am Abend
Ja.
spende ich 2, 3 Stunden mit meinen Freunden eine App zu entwickeln. Diese App heißt Bureaucracy, damit wir die Bürokratie einfacher für Geflüchtete zu erledigen.
Und haben Sie, do you have family with you in Berlin?
No, I'm alone here.
You're all alone there?
Yes.
And your family is still where?
Well, we are only 11.
Your
So
what? Yeah.
we are only 11.
Yeah.
We are a football team. With my parents, we are 13. Well, my family is, you can say, around the world because I have a sister in Canada, Toronto. I have a brother in Lebanon, one in Saudi Arabia, and one in Denmark. And I'm here in Germany, and the rest of my family is still in Damascus.
So do you plan to stay in Germany, or would you like to join some of your other members of the family?
Well, for now, I don't have another choice. I was in Denmark, but they kicked me out because I have a fingerprint in Italy. They want me back, go back to Italy, but I escaped again to Berlin. I'm glad to be here, actually.
So how did you make it? How did you get out of Syria?
Well, at first I ran away from Damascus to Beirut. I stayed there around 10 days. And then I applied for a tourist visa to Algeria. And that time I only asked for $6,000 in packet and our passport, original passport. And I get the tourist visa very, very fast because they already knows that we have a war and they are helping Assyrian people in a legal way.
Yeah.
So I traveled to Algeria. I flight to there, and I stayed there around 7 months, around 7 days. Sorry, and after that I traveled to Tunisia crossing the Algerian-Tunisian borders by walking, and by cars, of course, and then through Tunisia to Libya, also crossing the Tunisian-Libyan borders by walking, by cars, with a smuggler, and paying, of course, money. We spent around $6,000 for the whole, we call this trip. And then we took a boat from Libya to Italy, to Sicily, and in Italy, the Italian people helped us because we get lost in the sea. Like after 2 days, we get lost. We didn't have enough food and enough water, and we were around 450 people on the boat. Only a boat only 18 meters is a fishing boat.
Yeah.
And we were like children, women, young, and yeah, I mean,
But they all survived, yes?
yes, all of us survived
So your
because
story is a little bit,
at the end, after 2 days, a helicopter founded us
yeah.
and sent our location to a deer sheep, and then they survived. Otherwise, we are able that time to sink on the sea because the engine was stopped and people get scared. The boat moving like left and right, and because of the.
So now in Germany, do you feel secure?
Yes, of course. Yes.
So my story is the reverse of yours. My parents and I, left Germany in 1939
1939. Okay.
and went via Italy
Mm-hmm.
to Albania. You
Okay.
know, where Albania is? Albania is a very small country
Of course, I know it. Yeah.
of the Balkans. Yeah,
Yeah.
it borders on the old former Yugoslavia and Greece and Romania. And we were very fortunate that the king of Albania, the only Muslim monarch of all of Europe, gave every Jew who wanted to come to Albania visas to come and welcome them. And we were in Albania for 6.5 years, all the years of the war, of the Second World War.
Okay.
And we were, the majority of the Albanian people then, that's before the communist era, then were all, well, 85% were Muslims. And we were always living in homes of Muslim people. And we were treated never as refugees, always as guests of their home. And I had Albanian friends, of course. As a child, I spoke Albanian. I forgot that. But they invited us to their homes. We lived in a small city in Albania at one point. I mean, we moved around quite a bit. During Ramadan, we were invited. We went to the mosque with our hosts, and we were treated like, as I say, guests. Albanian people have a wonderful moral code which says, if you're a guest in my house, and my house means my country also, then you have to be protected by me. And it goes to the point where if something happens to that guest, it's a shame on the whole family, on the whole village.
Yes.
So we had a wonderful experience living in Albania and being saved by a specific Muslim family during the German occupation. Germany occupied Albania in 1943, and when they asked for the lists of the Jews, they refused to give them. We don't know Jews, we only know Albanians. And this is how we got saved. And I don't have to tell you, it was terrible, terrible danger. They made that statement to say, you cannot have you cannot have any list. These are our people. We don't know any Jews, we only know Albanian. So you are right now satisfied in living the way you are living?
Yes, well, we are very welcoming here in Berlin. I mean, the refugees and in general. And but when we saw the media talking about the refugees in different cities in Germany or even in Sweden or in Denmark, the refugees are doing horrible stuff, like they are terrorists, this stereotype, or they are doing this horrible things. So we get like upset because of this news, you know, because they are talking in general about refugees, but at the same time, even they know that any community have a bad people and a good people. In 2015, Germany accepted around 1 million refugees arrived to Germany.
Yes, I know.
So of course you will not discover in 1 second that all of this 1 million are perfect or 100. So of course,
there are good people and bad people everywhere.
of course, and everywhere. So, but the media didn't decide this. So media talking about a refugees issue in general. So when somebody made this kind of stuff, we are ashamed because it's, of course, he's a refugee, but at the same time, for me, for an example, like I'm a refugees and I am proud of myself because I'm refugees. Well, I survived from the death and then I'm trying to start a new life. So yes.
You do Germans, the average German, make friends with the refugees?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's many activities here, as well as many NGO offices who provide many activities for refugees, and also from refugees for refugees, also from refugees as a thank you back to the German people, like to let the German people knowing about our culture, about our food, about this kind of stuff, like exchanging culture. Sorry.
Were you aware of the past history of Germany with regard to what happened to the Jews during the Holocaust?
Yes.
You did know about that, yeah?
Of course. Actually, we have to, because there is a program called integration course, which means you have to reach the B1 level of German language, and integration course. So you have to learn about German history, about Berlin history, and specific situation like Holocaust.
But in Syria,
and then,
you didn't know about it.
sorry?
In Syria, while you still lived in Syria, did you know about that history?
Yes, but not that much.
Not that
I
much.
mean, in general, but when we visited the museum, we saw how they killed people, how the way, how like everything.
Right. And right now, are you working? How do you make a living, or are you being supported by the German government?
Yes, I'm still supporting by a German government, at the same time like half and half because I'm working, but they are still paying for my German courses,
Sure.
for my accommodation, and I'm working as a mini job part-time. And
You have a profession in Syria?
well, yes, I studied electronic engineering back in Syria, and I started to learn coding here. So I already made an interview with Siemens, and I'm still waiting for the answer to make an Ausbildung.
Yeah.
There as a system electronica, something connecting between programming, which is my hobby, and electronic because I have much experience with that.
So you work already in the field of electrical engineering?
Yes,
So you have some experience already?
of course, yes.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. And
And
how do you feel about these interviews? Do you find that that's helpful to you to know that other people
of course,
are the same way?
I would love to meet people like you, nice people, to share stories, to like you can feel my feeling from your heart because you had this experience. I mean, if you tell your story to people who live a very normal life, so they will show you the reaction. Maybe they will cry, or they will show you that they are really sad to hear that, but they cannot feel our feeling because
I
um,
No, I think that many of us and people who went through the concentration camps
yeah.
for a very long time couldn't talk about it because they knew that others simply could not understand what they went through. And so what you're saying is absolutely correct. Yeah.
Well, actually, when you asked me, I told you about the details of the trip.
Yeah.
But the other people didn't know why you don't have water or food. It's something normal to have. But of course we don't have. We just travel like this, without anything.
Sure. Did
You know.
you have, now that you're in Germany, you have the kind of food, I don't know whether you are observant of halal or not, but if you were, can you get halal meat?
Yes, of course. Actually, there is a very huge Arabic community here already, and they already have shawarma, falafel, hummus, everything. Yeah, and also the food material, so you can buy anything.
I see. Okay.
So you can feel that's you a little bit, remember back to your city. Yeah.
I know that there's a mosque in Hamburg. I've seen it. Is there a mosque in Berlin?
Too many.
What, too many mosques?
Too many mosques, yes.
Why do you say too many?
It's a positive too many, not a negative. I mean, there is many mosques like for separated groups, like Turkish mosque and Muslim with this group mosque and with this group mosque, and there is also a big mosque for everyone. So that's why I say too many, but there's many mosques.
Tell me something.
Which is good. I mean, which is very, very good.
Do you find obvious discrimination?
Sorry?
Do you find people being discriminating against you, or I'm sure among your women are covered women that cover their heads and so on. Do they find, are they being abused, or is there discrimination against them?
No, it's very, very normal here. I saw many women who wear not only al-hijab, also they are covering all the faces, except the eyes only.
I know.
And the reaction of the people is very, very normal.
Yeah.
I saw that by myself. Nobody tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, hijab is something, like they respect this woman wear a hijab or no, but people didn't ask why this woman wear a hijab, or why this woman bought this, why she's cover her face.
Yeah.
Es steht in der Verfassung. Es ist verboten, das über diese Sache zu fragen.
When I was in Albania, there were women then that covered their faces. You saw only their eyes. And then the Italians occupied Albania, and there was a prohibition against it. There were people who never left their house during all those years.
Yeah.
But then when the communists took over, then there was no more religion at all. So there are very few people who know what they really are or what their ancestries were, which is very sad.
Yes, it's very sad. But as I mentioned, it is very, very nice to see this opening people, like they don't care about your religion or what you are believing God or no. If you are respectful, so I have to respect you. That's all.
My thought is live and let live. I want to live my way, you live your way. Why does somebody have to tell you how to live?
Yes. Yeah. Lakum dinukum waliya din.
What do you ever plan to or hope to go back to Syria?
Of course, yes. Because my family is still there. My parents
are still in Syria?
In Damascus, yes.
In Damascus.
My friends, my memories, everything. I mean, everything's still there. Well, I said always I'm here for temporary time, and then when the war stopped, I would like to go back to my family, to live a very normal life.
Your roots are there. Your roots are there.
Yes.
Do you have any questions that you would like to ask?
Is it your first time?
Excuse me?
Is it your first time talking with refugees from Syria?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But I'm very happy to have been given this opportunity. And hopefully it helps people to understand that we lived through it. We made a new life for ourselves. It's the strength of people.
Yes.
I was in a displaced persons camp after the war where everybody were survivors of the camps. Excuse me. And some of them were left alone in the world, but they married, had children, created a family again.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing, to have the strength to do that.
Well, sorry, I'm answering. Well, personally, I faced the death many times during the war in Syria because I lived there during the war for 3.5 years, and during the trip, the death trip. But when I found myself here in Germany safe, and I can, continue my life. So I just ask why the people, why the world just didn't make any reaction for the war in Syria. I mean, the too many armies. I mean, the negative now, the negative. So, I mean, why there's too many armies in our country, and women, children, young people, everyone are killing by the Al-Assad regime or by Russia or by they are also destroying the infrastructure. They are destroying the history of Syria, like Tadmor Parliament. So the question is, what we can do? What you can do, because you have this experience, you know.
I think it's the most horrible human tragedy of what goes on right now in the Middle East. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy. I don't know where it's going. I don't know how anybody can help it. You know, once you're faced with fanaticism, it's very difficult to put any rhyme or reason into it, to put any rationale into what people do. I'm not sure they know what they want to do. They just want to kill and destroy. What they go and destroy antiquities. What did the antiquities do to them? These things survived thousands of years and they have to go and destroy it. Why? For what reason? Very difficult to understand and very painful.
Yeah, it's very painful.
People live based on history, based on what they find from previous generations, previous countries, from previous cultures. And if you start destroying all this, what are you left with? And that's all very, very sad, I have to say.
Yeah. Do you know that Syria accepted refugees even from Europe during the first war, and from Iraq, from Iran, from Lebanon, and we didn't call them refugees. We opened our homes for them, and they can work in the government even. They have everything. And now when I saw Lebanon, for example, or Jordan, put this Syrian refugees in the camps with this shitty weather, with the snow, like during snowing, people are coming from the cold, and because they don't have enough food to eat, and you know, that's
And no medicine and no medical help.
and no medicine, and they are stealing even the food. For example, in Jordan, what people told me, that because I have friend there,
Yeah.
you know, like it's horrible to hear that. It make you heartbroken.
Right.
This people accepted everyone around the world, and now when they have a problem, they should give them something back, you know. I mean, I don't know.
Difficult to understand what people have in their minds. You cannot understand why people should have such destructive aims. Rather than building, they're destroying. Why? Why can't we live a peaceful life, create,
I don't know.
do research, find cures, and all those things? And it's really very, very sad. Very sad.
Yeah, it is.
And in Damascus itself, like where your parents are, do they have food? Do they have what they need?
Well, yes and no. Actually, the electrician issue and the water issue is still horrible until now, because they don't have, well, they have electricity for 2 hours per day, or some day they don't have also water, and they already lost their job because of the economic issue, you know, like the Syrian pounds lost the value,
Yeah.
and all the prices going always up, so they cannot pay everything. The problem is um, they have no choices,
No.
but at the
Hospitals
same time
functioning?
as they are a little bit safe comparing with another cities,
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Aleppo, for
I have
example.
yeah. Do they have hospital services
Yes,
in
yes,
Damascus,
yes, yes.
but not in the smaller towns?
No, only in Damascus.
Are you aware that many of the wounded and sick are being taken care of in Israeli hospitals?
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, especially the cities in borders with Palestine. Yeah,
Near the Golan Heights.
yeah,
Oh, they have makeshift hospitals right in the field, but they also take them into the cities to the big hospitals. Yeah.
yes, yeah,
I guess some people try and help,
yes,
and that's very encouraging and it's very welcome. But everything is connected with a lot of danger.
yeah, sure.
So, do you like to have these interviews? Do you feel good about them?
To be honest, sometimes no, because some people ask me a very strange question, like, do you miss your family, or do you miss your mom? Well, like they already knows the answers, but even that they ask me. They
Yeah.
asked me that before, so that's make me upset. Yes, I mean,
Of course, you miss your family. Of course, you miss your home.
I would say no.
Yeah.
Well, but at the
They
same time, like I like to send my message to the people who don't know about refugees situation or about Syrian situation, about the refugees in Europe, for example. So people can have an idea. No, this is news is bad, because I had a conversation with a real refugees coming from Syria. He's living in Berlin, and he told me about the situation there, so he knows
Yeah.
about this kind of this cheating news. It's really wrong. It's really weird.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a very, very difficult situation. Very painful.
Yes.
Very sad. I mean, would your parents like to leave?
No,
They want to stay?
they want to stay. Yes, because they are old,
Yeah.
and as I told you, as I mentioned, Damascus is a little bit quiet than comparing with the other cities, and they are safe at the moment. Well, we had a very very huge problem with bombing, shooting, everything, but now is different. The young people only wanted to join the army again. That's why I decided to run away instead of fighting my people, maybe. System
They're
army,
fighting
for
really
example.
each other, huh? They're really
Fighting,
killing each other.
fighting each other, yes. Because it's too complicated, you don't know who have right.
Yeah.
All of them are wrong, because all of them are destroying,
Yeah, exactly.
killing people, except the system army, which is the Syrian people, protection Syrian people.
No,
In my personal opinion, I mean, none, I'm talking about my personal opinion. So that's why I decided to live and help from my family from here, work and send them money to have a normal life, not
as normal as it can be.
a normal as it can be. Yes. So I
Well,
cannot
it's
provide
honest.
them electricity, for example. So
That you can't send them electricity. Can you send
yeah.
them food? Can you send food packages or not?
No, only money.
Only money. Ah.
Yes,
And do they receive it? Do they get it?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So are you in?
We still have some services like money transferring, hospitals. I mean, in Damascus, something different, comparing with Aleppo, for example, as I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Even I send a bucket, so
you
they
have a
never receive it.
contact with them, regular contact with your family?
Bear WhatsApp every day.
Oh yeah. You can. There's telephone communication.
Yes,
Oh,
video, a
yeah.
video too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
that's good.
which is great. Yes, yes.
So if you,
Well, like before in the past, if somebody left to another country,
yeah,
the parents will contact this son or this daughter every day to see how's the life going with him or with her.
yeah,
But now I have to contact my parents to see how the life is going. I'm wondering all the time, are they safe? Are they still alive? Or do they need anything I could do? You know? So,
difficult. I can absolutely feel with you how very difficult the situation this is.
yeah.
Um, when we left my grandmother behind. We did not know whether she would ever come out of
Oh,
Germany,
that's bad.
and she did not leave. She didn't get to America until 1940, which was already very late in
Hmm.
the in the war. The war started a year earlier. She could not go by boat because everything was submarine and torpedoes. So
Hmm.
she went from Germany via Siberia
Oh,
to Japan and then the Pacific Ocean to America,
my God.
all by herself. And by that time, she was already she was more than 65 years old. Today, that's young, but then it was really being old.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
She's a
But
strong woman.
eventually, she made it. She made it, yeah.
Wow.
But on the other hand, we have a lot of family who were killed in the various camps. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I can empathize with you 100% what it means not to know who is where and when and what's happening any minute of the day. Very difficult
Yes,
to
it
live
is.
with it, yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like you're doing the best you can to help.
Yes, of course. We have to, actually. All of us have to give as much as we can to help the others, to help
Sure.
um, the people who need help as we needed before. Also to say thank you for the people who accepted us, who let us to start a new life, like German people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that's, you're absolutely right. I, feel that same way about my Albanian rescuers, and they were honored, of course, as righteous among the nations. We have such a organization in Jerusalem that honors people who saved Jews, and certainly they were honored as being righteous among the nations. And that's, That's our thank you to them. And there are organizations in New York that to this day collect money for people from Eastern Europe who sacrificed their lives in order to save Jewish life. And it's amazing. You always get a story of an individual. Amazing what these people did, because you have to know that if the Germans ever found out that somebody was saving a Jew, they would have been killed on the spot. The whole
Yeah.
family, not just the one person.
I already learned that. Yeah.
So that's, I
Yes.
understand very well how you feel about people helping you now, because it's remarkable, but it is really it should be a human act that you help each other.
Yeah.
Fortunately, not so many people do that.
Yes. Yes. You're absolutely right. Well, it make me happy when you see this such of people are helping, and they didn't expect anything back, So it's of course, like quickly you find that okay, this world still have a good people, not horrible people like people are fighting in my country, So yeah.
So I would assume that people from smaller cities in Syria and cities that are more in danger do come to stay in Damascus?
Yes. Damascus is more than full because already people left from Homs, Aleppo, Dara, like from the cities and then near from Damascus, and came to Damascus because it's more safer than the others. And yeah, I mean, it's really full. But at the same time, people have to accept each other,
Yeah.
It's the life will
That's not
still.
easy. Yeah.
It's not easy. Yes, it's not easy.
Different people have different ways of life, different customs, different, not only within the same religion. I'm not even talking about different.
No, they don't have
In the
even.
same religion.
No, they don't have. They don't have a same religion.
They have
Also, yes, like Christian and Muslim.
Yeah, no, that I said. But even within the same religion, people have different customs and different ways of doing things.
Yes.
So you have to get used to that as well, right? Yeah.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
the majority of Syrians are Muslims?
Muslims. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and Damascus is a little bit different because we live as a Muslim and Christian, but we didn't ask us which religion do we have or which religion do you have, or I wouldn't say I have a Christian friends. It's like it's something crazy if I say that, like I have friends, and in Damascus we have a mosque and a church, and there's only wall between both of them. So
Yeah.
And also we have a street called Judas Street.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a very, very old Jewish community in Syria.
Yes, yes. So
Well, here in Washington, for example, or Virginia, which is close to each other, there is a Muslim community that uses a synagogue every Friday for Friday services because they don't have a mosque that's large enough. The very large, in fact, on this coming Sunday, I will be in one of those mosques and I'm going to be speaking there.
Wow. Okay.
So I have a close connection to the imam from Virginia. I've spoken already a few years ago in his mosque, and now I was invited again to speak. And they're doing a
Very
lot
nice.
of interfaith relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, the only way that we can survive in this world. Recognize each other. Do what
Very
you want
nice.
to do, but please go right ahead and do what you want to do. And, you know, live and let live.
Live and let live, yes. When and when.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you lose nothing if you help. Well, however, you will become a very, very nice feeling that you give something from your heart to help another people, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, back in Syria when the Al-Assad bombing homes, and almost all the homes people came to Damascus, and then we opened our homes.
Yeah.
We, you know, like we meet each other, we exchange our culture because we have almost a little bit different culture. So, you know, like to have this opportunity to help others make you happy.
Sure.
You know,
If you
so.
feel that you have done something good for another human being.
And not only that, you have to thank the people who let you help them, because, you know, I mean, you cannot find all the time people need help. So, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes people don't want to accept help.
Yes.
They're too proud to accept help. You're right. Yeah.
Yes.
I have to tell you that in the main city, in the capital city of Albania, in Tirana, is a very beautiful mosque. And my father was a painter. He painted pictures.
Okay.
And while we lived there, he painted that mosque. He made a picture of the mosque. And
Sorry.
all my life, in my living room, hangs the mosque of Tirana.
Wow.
And so I had some guests not long ago, Albanians, and for dinner. And the mother of my friend, she sat down and she said, I go there every Friday.
Oh, wow.
She was so excited to see.
Okay.
But
yeah.
we were there and my daughter was with us. And when she saw the mosque, she says, I grew up with this. I've seen it all my life. Because she's always had that picture in front of her.
Wow.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else you would like us to know? It's very nice talking to you, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Very
Yeah.
encouraging.
You as well.
Thank you. It's very encouraging, and I'm happy to hear that you don't have really any, problems in Berlin, that you are being accepted. That's very important.
Yes.
And that people try to help. I think that, the German chancellor, the lady is doing a good job.
Yes. Merkel. Do you mean Merkel, right?
Angela Merkel.
Angela Merkel. Yeah.
No, she's trying very hard, but she's succeeding, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yes.
I mean, I don't know what's going on right now, whether they're accepting any more refugees or not, I'm not sure, but it is a million.
No, not anymore because they closed the borders now and they didn't let the refugees in. But at the same time, I would say Germany needs refugees because it's an armed country. They need young people because you know what I mean, right? They need children who grow up in Germany to continue developing the country, also to
To build up the country and to
build up
build
the
up the
country. Yes,
population also. Yeah, I mean
yes,
Germany, of course, during the war lost an awful lot of people, no question about it. I don't know how many millions, and by and large, the German families that I know have one child. I don't know anybody who has more than one child. So they're building up
maximum two,
Hmm?
maximum two. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're absolutely right. Definitely. I mean, because of this reason, it's my personal opinion. I would say again, yeah, yeah. But at the same time, we are very, very thankful. We are very, very thankful, and we are grateful that we are here. Um, if you want to compare that Germany and Saudi Arabia, for example, I need only 2 hours to travel to Saudi Arabia without this trip, without paying a lot of money. This is also a Muslim country. They speak Arabic, and it's a very huge country. Also,
It's a rich country too.
a very, very rich country. Yes. So I mean,
Do they
why?
help? Do they
Sorry.
help? Do they help?
Um, they help, yes, but not that enough.
Mhm.
I mean, instead of refugees living in these camps,
Mhm. Mhm.
they can open homes instead of these camps to let these refugees live in. I mean, not only for Syrian, for all of refugees, because they are very rich country, and like I think for 100% for sure you heard that many people sank on the sea because of the trip, because of the shitty boats. So why, if I have choice living to Saudi Arabia or to Qatar or to Emirat, for example, no, I would decide these countries because I don't have to learn another language. They have, sorry to say that, but you know, they have a same religion. That's why you don't need to look all the time for halal meat, for example. You will buy everything with your closing your eyes, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. But um, now I like Germany more than Qatar, for example, or more than um, Emirat, or you know.
Yeah.
But
No, you're right. Absolutely.
at the same time, not that the people mistake, or not the people didn't decide to let the refugees in, the government. So we have a very stupid government in Middle East.
It's a human tragedy. What can I say? I mean, you might think that people would help each other more, especially in the same region. Like you say, they speak the same language, it's the same religion, but
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way, unfortunately, which is really too bad. It's very
Yes.
sad, yeah, very sad. But You know, we are the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, you know.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So we are trying to help in the sense of making you feel that there are those of us who have gone through the same problems that you're going through now and who have managed to make a new life. And as I said before, I encountered after the war so many people who came from large families and they were left alone in the world. But they had the strength and the desire to build up again. Met each other, got married in the camp, had families, and built up a life again. So I think that's maybe we have that in us, and you too, that we have to go on. You cannot just let it go.
Definitely, yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you. You
Hope
too.
you find your way the way you are hoping to find your way.
Thank you so much.
Did you studied in Damascus at the university?
Yes,
Electrical engineering, yeah?
yes. But I didn't finish.
You finished?
No, I didn't.
What is that?
I didn't.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, very good. So that's a good profession. Anyway, good luck to you.
Thank you so
And I
much.
hope your family will be safe and that you will be reunited soon again.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you.
my pleasure. Yeah.
And I hope you very success talking next Friday, I guess.
What is that?
Are you gonna to talk next Friday in the mosque? You already invited, you said. right?
I'm
Next
invited on Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
This coming Sunday, I will be at the mosque. Yeah, not
I
on,
wish you a success there.
on Sunday. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, all the best to you.
Thank you so much.
I gotta take a picture of you standing in front of the screen so it looks like you guys are together. Yep, right there's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, but if can I ask you to turn around so I can see both of your faces?
Yes.
Well, we can make a virtual hug if you want.
Yes, I love that idea. I'm gonna take one step back and try that. Oh,
It's
sorry.
okay.
You're fine. Yep. Omar, can you stand to your left again, please?
No. Just a second.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, you can take photo without this cable. I will put the headphone on the
That's
ground.
fine. Yeah. There we go. All right.
Big smiles.
And Johanna, can I ask you to take one step to your left? Do that again. I did it again. Are you good?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Omar.
Is this communication by Skype? You stay the whole time?
I'm gonna ask you to step through real quick.
I want to get a shot from the front.
We do it before the airframe.
Yes, I would like. No, I'd like to get that shot.
I find my way back. Okay. You want me to take it off?
Remember that, Joel?
It's similar, so the same concept, but not with Skype.
And they always tell me I should see my grandchildren.
Pretty grandchildren.
Not a lady.
My parents are in Colorado, so I Skype with them. That's nice.
I still like to talk to people, tell them, you know, I had a aunt. She always said, she thought
Yeah, so I want to stand.
Okay. That's great. So a lot more higher. This is a good you guys who use technology to have the face-to-face.
Yeah,
Don't versus it might not.
I don't know. I have a video. I don't know.
Oh, I did it. No, you want to take a shot.
I looked at the video of my area and never got very good.
Break it out. Oh, yeah, oh, so Joel.
And we all. But the rest of us are all Next, I'm just going to ask you a quick question about your interview. After Joel's done speaking.
This works for me. Does this work for you? Let's try again. Just getting a wide shot of this.
Oh, just look what's up.
No, I'm gonna ask her to stand in there again.
Oh, yeah, fine. That's gonna be stuff. Shares. I don't know if she versus for her as well. I don't know if she
I'm lifting my glasses.
we're gonna put right over there.
For our interview, we will probably do 10 minutes. Do you prefer to stand?
But then
Do you prefer to stand?
at the moment, you sit.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Here or where?
It'll be just a little bit. It'll be a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna ask her.
What are you doing with the videos?
Omar, I have another request. We're gonna do a picture from behind, like a wide shot. And so we're gonna pretend it's the same conversation you were having before. So I'm gonna ask you to take your hat off again, but you can stay right there for now though.
It's okay?
Yep, thank you.
No problem.
Right, Matt, you're gonna do this wide shot.
Yeah, I'll see how we will do it. You just get me still.
What a minute.
God, you mind if you get all those bags in the corner to me?
Thank you. Just grab that. Okay. Just grab that. Would you mind if we ask for this? Thank you.
Oh, you can have that. It's fine. We're just getting a shot from behind.
Where do you want me to sit?
Right here again would be fine.
Facing him? Or?
Yes, face him, please.
Yeah.
And since you guys are old friends now, I'm going to ask you to have a conversation one more time. And Omar, if you could put your phone away, though. And other than that, just be natural.
Be natural.
I cannot hear you if I brought the phone. Oh, just a second.
What's your favorite food?
Now you can hear?
Yes. Can you hear me?
What's the weather like in Berlin?
Sorry?
What you say? No, I didn't hear it.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Not too well.
Okay.
I think
Sorry.
you can hear.
He's setting it up. Can you hear us now, Omar?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear? It's very, very faint.
Have to be louder.
Our side? Sure. Yeah. We're gonna turn up the volume on our side.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can just put that behind.
I will try to put the mic here. Can you hear me now?
Now it's
No?
Yeah, sort of. But there's not. Are you going to be talking much or no?
That's one.
not as well as before.
Otherwise, just wear it. You can wear it around his neck.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. But Omar,
I was asking you earlier, what's the weather like in Berlin?
Very cold.
Very cold?
I get sick, yes. Well, because 2 days ago was warm, and then cold, and then warm, and then cold. That's why most of the people here are sick.
You have any snow?
Yes, we had snow.
You probably are not used to snow, are you?
Of course, I love snow because we have snow in Damascus as well.
Oh, you do have snow in Damascus, yeah?
We have almost a similar weather, but not -5 or -10. No.
Well, I was in Berlin taking care of an aunt of mine quite a number of years ago in 1973 or 75, I forget. And it was the coldest winter and most snow that they had seen in many years. And I was a whole month in Berlin, and it was really, really terribly cold, terrible weather.
Oh, wow. The weather changed now in 2017, and for example, it didn't snowing during the New Year's, for example.
Yeah.
And yeah, it started snowing at January 1st, January 2nd. We didn't have snow.
So this must have been for you the first time, New Year's and Christmas and New Year's, huh?
Well, 3 times. One in Denmark. And one in Lebanon. Because I get my status, so I'm allowed to travel to Lebanon.
Yeah.
So I visit my family, and my family travel to Lebanon as well. So after 2 years, we meet each other again. The third New Year here, and
Right. Well, it's again, it doesn't matter who celebrates it. I think it's nice that families get together. It's a holiday that families see each other and get together. I think that's the important part about it. I mean, whether they go to church or don't go to church, that's a different story. But it's really a family holiday, and that's very important and very nice. Right?
yes, absolutely. I agree with you.
What? You think so too?
I agree, I said.
Yeah.
I went to a church many times with my friends. And my friends visited the mosque also. Can you hear me?
I have a hard time hearing you. You're not clear. I don't know why. It was so much better before. It was very good before. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
You hear me? Yeah.
So can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Because he's taking a photo, we cannot
If you put those on, that's okay.
Can I put it here like this?
You can put them on your head, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna put it like this.
Hey, why don't you put them on your head?
It's
like
okay.
normal.
You can put it on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna active my headset. Say something, please. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, I said,
Yeah, what did you say? Yeah, go ahead.
I went to a church with my friends,
Yeah,
and my friends went with me to the mosque. So
very
we have,
nice. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's also exciting to see how the other religion looks like, and I went for the first time in my life to a wedding, a German wedding
Uh-huh.
in Berlin. It
Yeah.
was very, very nice. I like it.
Uh-huh.
But since singing in the church, people started to laugh on me because I didn't sing with them. I don't know. I have to do. This is my first time, so but I really like it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. One has to learn and to respect other people's ways of life. And why not know about other people's way of life? By all means. We're all the same creations of one God.
Yes.
Some go
That's
this
true.
way and some go that way. It doesn't matter. But the bottom line is we're created by the same God. And
Yes.
that's the important part about it.
Yes. This is the important. Yeah.
Were you invited to some German homes during the Christmas or New Year's time?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
And I give them a gift.
Yeah. Nice.
Guess what?
Very nice.
Guess what I did give them? Did you hear me?
Yeah. What do you say?
Guess what I give my friends as a gift?
What did you give them?
A Holy Quran.
A cross?
Quran.
Oh, a Quran. Oh,
Yeah.
how interesting. Yeah. Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
And I read Quran in front of them.
Uh-huh.
And they asked me what's written here, so I
Translated it?
well, I read it in Arabic for at the beginning, and then I translated them.
Very good. Very nice. Wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Johanna, we're ready for you if you want to be
Okay.
interviewed.
Very good.
Thank you, Omar.
Okay. Again,
No
goodbye.
problem.
All the best to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Take care, Omar. Feel better too. I know you have a cold.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So I'll talk to you tomorrow then. Go home and get some sleep.
Tomorrow?
No,
Why?
I just mean like WhatsApp or whatever.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no call tomorrow. Go get some rest.
Of course.
Say hi for the
Oh,
story. Omar, I'm so sorry. Can I bother you for just 10 seconds?
No.
Please, please. I'm
Yeah, go ahead.
the Instagram story. I just want you to introduce yourself. I want you to say, hi, my name is Omar. I want you to say that you were an electrical engineer and now that you are in Germany. Does that make sense?
That's all?
That's all. I'm the easy one.
Yeah.
So what
Yes,
I'm going to do is I'm going to say, today we're joined by Omar, and then I'm going to have you introduce yourself right after I say your name, okay?
Okay. Just a second.
I'm going to talk really loud.
Do you want like
Do the light. Oh, I'm blocking. No, I guess it can't be light because it's blocking him.
yeah, no, like
If I'm over here, you can still see him in the background?
yes.
Okay, so Omar, I'm going to say, today we're joined by Omar, and then you say, hi, my name is Omar, and you tell me about yourself, okay?
Okay.
All right. Ready, Randy?
Dark. Let me see if I can see my light.
Is it blowing him out? Can you
Nope,
see
it's
him?
not. It's not.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2.
Today in our portal, we are joined by Omar.
I am Omar. I'm from Syria, Damascus, I studied electronic engineering, and I'm in Berlin now.
Did it work?
Great. But your face.
Omar, it was my fault. I stepped in front of the camera, and so I blocked you. Can we do it one more time and I'm done? I'm so sorry.
No, it's a real no.
I know. So I can't stand right here. This is what it is.
Is
Sorry.
it okay what I already say?
Perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Okay, يلا.
Say that you were an electrical engineer in Syria. I want people to know that.
But I didn't. I studied in Syria as an electrical
I
engineer.
want people to know that you studied in Syria. So could you include that too?
I already said I studied in electronic engineer in Syria.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
already said that.
Okay, we'll do one more time.
You
That's-
can see the video. You can see it.
Okay, right? So this video is going to be slightly different from the video you just did. So they're not going to hear what just happened. So I'm going to say it one last time. I'm just going to say, today we're joined by Omar, and do it one more time. So sorry. All right, ready?
It's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
1, 2.
Today in the portal, we are joined by Omar.
Hi, I'm Omar. I'm from Syria, Damascus. I'm here since a year and a half. I studied electronic engineering in Syria, and I'm here. And you have to cancel it. So I will do it back.
Okay, one more
It's
time.
my mistake now.
No, I know. So we're going to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. We got
Yeah.
it. Okay, ready for me? And you're going off of my face to his,
Yes,
right?
I am.
Okay, perfect. All right, ready? I'm not going to do that part. I'm going to go back and forth. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you.
1, 2.
Today in our portal, we are joined by Omar.
Hi, I'm Omar Al-Shafi. I'm from Syria, Damascus. I studied electronic engineering there, and I'm here in Berlin now.
Thank you, Omar. We will see you very soon. Get some rest. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. No, it's fine. Okay. Bye.
شو حياتي